Human beings, they get up in the morning, eat, go to work, come back. They have a cow in front of them or a sow in front of them. Sow is a female pig. And then with the female pig, this male pig has got children. And he looks after his children and he says, wow, we are growing up so beautifully. Look at you. You got such a nice tail. It goes twirling around. My God, look at her. She's become so round. She's growing up now. Now let us get her a new pig. Let us get her married off. The father and the mother think like this. So they get this pig married to another pig in the sty. You become her husband. Or that person is there. She is good for you as a wife. Then what do you do in the next day? After you have pig union, then you have piglets, children. What do? If you are a cow or a goat or a bull, yes, you are going as a bullock cart. Isn't that the work that you do? So you go and earn money. Okay? After you earn money, then what happens? You bring home the money. Okay, take care of the house. Human beings consider this as their duty. So we are doing Bhagavad Gita chapter 8 verse 18. All embodied beings emanate from the unmanifest. That is Brahma's subtle body. At the coming of the cosmic day, at the coming of the cosmic nightfall, they merge into the same subtle body of Brahma, known as the unmanifest. Now this is a very important statement. All those who feel that they are there in this world, now where are they? So every person who is there, person doesn't mean a human being, it can be an animal also, it can be a bird, it can be a butterfly, it can be anything. It can be inanimate object also, like say for example a stone. Really doesn't matter. They have all come from somewhere. The place where they exit from or are born from, this place is called the unmanifest. So everybody is extracted out, is coming out, exuded out, is thrown out of a particular location which is called the unmanifest. It goes by the name Brahma. So at the beginning of time, that means there are 4 yugas. The 4 yugas are, first one is called the Krita Yuga or Satyuga. The second is called the Treta Yuga. The third one is called the Dwapar Yuga and the fourth one is called the Kali Yuga. So these 4 yugas follow each other in this order. The last yuga, which is the Kali Yuga, it finishes off. Everything comes to an end. It dissolves again. Everything dissolves. Goes back into the unmanifest. So there is no individual identity left. Did you understand? Now you have an individual identity. You are known by some name. A tree will have individual identity. You will say it is a people tree or a bodhi tree. There are other plants also, right? So everything has an identity. The moment the 4th yuga finishes, the identity is finished. So there is nothing called an identity left. It dissolves into nothingness. Nothing. It dissolves into nothing. Nothing means it has no identity left. Got this answer? So here he says all embodied beings, those who have a body. So does a plant have a body? Yes. Does a bird have a body? Yes. Human beings have a body? Yes. Animals also have a body. So all these creatures, whatever is embodied, they come from this unmanifest called the Brahma at the beginning of time. That means during the first yuga, it comes out. Now you may wonder whether everything comes out simultaneously. Well, let me assure you one thing, that not everything comes out simultaneously. It comes in a systematic manner. Alright? What is the system followed? First, the base structure has to be created, no or no? That means the earth has to be there. Then things which are required on earth have to be there, like water, air. Suppose there is no air and I create human beings, you think they will live? No. Answer is very simple. So all the basic stuff is already created. And then slowly these creatures and these humans and whatever, they start coming. So you will find that it is following a philosophy, but it is following science also. There were dinosaurs at that time. Today are there dinosaurs? Yeah, some humans are like dinosaurs. That's a different story. But there are no dinosaurs today. So dinosaurs came, dinosaurs went. Okay. Now, today we have human beings. They have certain brains. Tomorrow you will have super beings. They will have more brains maybe. They will have 2-3 things sticking out from here and there. One brain here, one brain here. Who knows? We don't know. So, depending on the yuga, everything changes. Alright? So, let us try to understand what is this whole idea about the yugas and the creation of human beings and so on and so forth. So, beginning of the cosmic day, Brahmaji's day. Remember Brahma, the person who has got 5 heads. Okay? Our Brahmaji has got 5 heads. But poor fellow lost one of his head. It got chopped off. So only 4 heads. So Brahmaji with 4 heads, he is a god who is a creator. Now at the beginning of his creation, when he started, that is called Brahmaji's creation. He is in charge of creation. So till this creating, so in the beginning and in the end, when Shivji destroys everything, till that point, he has to keep on creating. That's his job. Like you have a cook in the kitchen, his job is only to create new dish. Like that, he doesn't go out and serve. There are other people to serve. Some people will come and eat, some people will be managers over there, some people will be the watchman outside. God knows, so many jobs are there like that. Brahmaji has a job. So, did you understand this verse? So, it's a very simple verse. So, Brahmaji is there, he creates this, and at the end of it, everything is destroyed. Now, unmanifest is different than Brahmaji. Don't mix these two, okay? Unmanifest is Brahma. The one who creates some things in is called Brahma. Brahma is a demigod. Brahma is the unmanifest. So these two terms, though they sound more or less very same, but are not the same. Alright? So now, let us move to the next one. We are doing chapter 8, verse 19. So this is Bhagavad Gita chapter 8, verse 19. Arjuna, this multitude of beings, being born again and again, is dissolved under compulsion of its nature at the coming of the cosmic night, and rise again at the commencement of the cosmic day. Multitude of beings. Just now I explained to you what are these multitude of beings. Human beings are one, animals are another, birds are another. So these are multitude of beings. They're all born. Okay? They are born under again and again. Which means what? They keep on coming again and again and again and again. It doesn't mean that if there is a pigeon, the pigeon will be born again as a pigeon. That is not what he is saying. Everybody has to grow or everybody has to not grow. Depends. How you want to go ahead in life is your choice. If today you are interested only in eating, drinking, sleeping, have you made use of this body which is so important? No. So think about it. I have an important tool. That important tool is lying in front of me. And I am using it as a paperweight. Okay? A chisel or something like that. Why is a chisel being used as a paperweight? Chisel has a job to do. So human beings have a job to do. That is called swadharma. But they are so lazy or they are not interested in anything. They are only interested in, living every day, like eating, drinking, going to work, coming back, having a family, children. That is all. So basically they are like a dog or a cat or any other creature. Think about it. Are they any different than even a pig? No. Are they different than even a cow or a bull? No. Human beings, they get up in the morning, eat, go to work, come back. They have a cow in front of them or a sow in front of them. Sow is a female pig. And then with the female pig, this male pig has got children. And he looks after his children and he says, wow, we are growing up so beautifully. Look at you. You got such a nice tail. It goes twirling around. My God, look at her. She's become so round. She's growing up now. Now let us get her a new pig. Let us get her married off. The father and the mother think like this. So they get this pig married to another pig in the sty. You become her husband. Or that person is there. She is good for you as a wife. Then what do you do in the next day? After you have pig union, then you have piglets. Children. What do you do? If you are a cow or a goat or a bull, yes, you are going as a bullock cart. Isn't that the work that you do? So you go and earn money. Okay? After you earn money, then what happens? You bring home the money. Okay, take care of the house. Human beings consider this as their duty. If this is a duty as a human being and I want you to be the judge, don't think I am the judge. You be the judge. If human beings are only born for the purpose of, growing up, having, a life where they go and work, they get married, they have children, they settle down, build a house like a pig pen. They have a pig pen. And every day they are grunting at each other like that. Okay? And full day they are fighting with each other. Full day they are working like that. Having all kinds of activity, nocturnal activity and everything. My God. Do the pigs have that? Yes. Do the cows have that? Yes. Do all the other creatures have that? Yes. Do they go to work also? Yes. What is the difference between a human being and this kind of a petty creature? So what is the great mind or the brain or that body of yours used for? To earn money? To have a family? To have children? Human beings are treating themselves worse than animals. That is why a human being is called an animal. But human beings have been given a fantastic mind, have been given a body which can think. They have been given a body for the purpose of doing something great. Not earning money, getting married, having children, becoming a donkey or a pig or a cow. That is not what God has given you this birth for. You have been given a higher purpose in life. And you are misusing this higher purpose. And you are running after money, you are running after children, you are running after your spouse or your family. This is what he says. The multitudes of beings keep on coming and going and coming and going. So as a human birth, you have this birth. Your next human birth, if you are behaving like a pig, will be maybe 10,000 births later. No God. You yourself be the God and judge for yourself. Is this what you are here for? You are a chisel whose job is to chisel something. And you are being used as a paperweight. No work. You are not doing anything in this world. You are just getting out of shape every day. You see, even in my satsangs, I have seen some idiots who will shut off their video. They'll keep on doing like this, like this, like this, like this. Half an hour, 1 hour, you can't sit properly and listen. What is the difference between a dog or yourself? This knowledge is not coming like your company knowledge, no? This is not school knowledge, this is not company knowledge, this is not being taught in college. You think there is some person sitting who can give you this knowledge about the Bhagavad Gita? Nobody can give you. So use this knowledge for not becoming a donkey or a pig or an ass. Become a person who is going to do something in his life or her life. Have the decency to use this swadharma of yours. Because you have to see what the verse say now. Arjuna, the multitudes of beings are being born again and again, is dissolved under compulsion of its nature. Do you understand the implication of these words? Compulsion of its nature. Human beings, lazy bones, people who are always fidgeting, who think money making, who think that marriage is important, who think having children is important, earning money all the time is important. Under this compulsion of yours, the compulsion is money. Your dirty nature is only going to run after money. What happened to the higher purpose? Why are you here as a human being? So that you can make money? That is why you are here? This is lost on human beings. They are born under compulsion. Next life of yours, because you behaved like a pig, you will be becoming a pig. And the wife or the husband that you think you have today, they are going to become that person who is going to cut you into pieces so that you can sold as a ham. And I am not joking about this. This is what you will become. So what happened to that wife or the husband of yours? Oh, he's a butcher. You need to be cut. Maybe the next life after that you are going to become something else. So people, human beings today will be born as animals and they won't even have those people with them. The mother or the father or the brother or the sister, the wife, the husband, the children, they are not going to be a part of your journey then. You are going to be something else. And that something else is born out of the compulsion of your nature. If your nature is like a pig, you will be born as a pig. If your nature is like a donkey, you will be born as a donkey. Not necessary that your spouse or your father or your mother are going to be born like that. You can be born as a monkey also. So this is a very dangerous verse. Please understand what you are doing today. Don't waste your time on this these regular pursuits of your life. Yes, nobody, Krishna is not saying that you are not supposed to eat, drink, go to work, all these things you are supposed to do. Everybody does that. Is there anybody in this whole group who is not running after money and gathering money? Everybody wants money. But becoming thirsty for money, running after women or men, having children and then saying, my children, my children, my children, my children, that is not what is expected. What happened to the higher purpose in you? So, is dissolved under compulsion and you will be born again and again and again because of the nature that you have developed at the cosmic night. So, like that it happens. So, here Sri Krishna is saying to Arjuna, at the beginning, when everything started, there is a beginning, and every life of yours is going to keep on changing depending on how you transact in this world. Once you transact in a particular way, you will be born again in that particular form. If you behave like a dog, you will be becoming a dog very soon. Don't worry. You understand? So, this cosmic night and cosmic days are two things which we have to understand. And in the end, the last yuga, Kali Yuga, everything goes back into unmanifest. Then you are born again. And rises again at the commencement of the cosmic day. So you are going back again and you will be born again. You will be given an additional chance next time. Remember, in every yuga, there is a Vishnu, there is a Brahmaji, and there is a Shiva, and there is all these gods. Like that, you are also going to be coming again. You will be again given a chance. The chance to escape from this. Now, where are you going to escape is a very, very important thing. So, we will do that verse today. It's a very, very important verse. Chapter 8, verse 20. So we are doing Bhagavad Gita, chapter 8, verse 20. This is a very secretive verse. In the 7.5 billion people on this planet Earth, or maybe more than that, or those who were born earlier, hardly a handful can understand this verse. So let me say the verse first. Far beyond this unmanifest, there is yet another unmanifest existence. That supreme divine person who does not perish even though all beings perish. Sri Krishna is giving one of his very, very deepest secrets over here. I have read many Bhagavad Gitas of different people. I just go and see whether they have been able to explain this verse or no. 99.9% of the people have not given the explanation. Because if they don't know, how will they explain? So an average person doesn't have any idea about how this verse works. Now let us try to understand. in the couple of verses now, we saw that there is an unmanifest Brahma. Brahma is the God of creation. We are not touching Brahma anymore. We are just going to focus on the unmanifest. So there is an unmanifest. Things come out from this unmanifest, and at the end of time they go back into the unmanifest. Was this understood in the previous verse? Now, Sri Krishna is telling the secret. He says, far beyond this unmanifest. That means this unmanifest called Brahma is one thing. Now leave it aside. Beyond this means more bigger than this, more wider, something more profound. The profundity of it can never be understood. Far beyond this unmanifest, there is yet another unmanifest. So there is one other heaven. That heaven is unmanifest, cannot be seen, cannot be heard, cannot be understood by normal human beings. This unmanifest which is there is a supreme divine person. This is a person. It is not unmanifest. There is a supreme divine person there. In the second unmanifest, which is so profound, so beautiful, there is a second divine unmanifest, right? In that unmanifest, there is a supreme divine person. Person means there is a person, like this. Person. The whole unmanifest, what is the Brahma? The Brahma, that is the first divine unmanifest. The whole Brahma persists, it perishes, it gets destroyed. Doesn't even stay over there because it gets dissolved. So when the first divine unmanifest dissolves, the second divine unmanifest remains over there. It doesn't dissolve. Even when that dissolves, this is very much there. And this person, who is called the supreme divine person, exists over there. He is still there. Got this? So let us see the next verse. We are doing Bhagavad Gita chapter 8, verse 21. The same unmanifest which has been spoken as indestructible is also called the supreme goal. That again is my supreme abode, attaining which they return not to the mortal world. So this second divine unmanifest is indestructible. Nothing can destroy it. It is eternal. It is going on and on and on and on and on. There is no such thing as destruction anywhere there. This second divine unmanifest has a name. It goes by the name Goloka. Okay? And who is the master of Goloka? Me. I am that Sri Krishna who is the supreme divine person. It is my supreme abode. I stay there as that supreme divine person. Have you understood this? All the other gods, demigods, everything got dissolved in the Brahma. I am the only one who is indestructible. I stay in this universe and all the universes and everywhere. I am the only one. This verse has not been understood by many people simply because they do not have any love or devotion for Krishna. When you have love and devotion for Krishna, Then only you will know this verse. Otherwise they will read this verse and go ahead. Nobody understands this. All the demigods that you think, Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh, everybody, Lakshmi, Saraswati, Parvati, everything is manifest. They get completely dissolved in the first divine unmanifest. First divine unmanifest. They got dissolved. But I am the one who is staying in the second divine unmanifest, and that is my home, abode. That is a place where I stay. And I am that supreme divine person. These two verses are the secret. You may wonder whether this is the only religion which teaches that. No. Christianity, Judaism and Islam also says the same thing. There is an unmanifest domain there. And the highest of the Lord goes by different names. Okay? He goes by the name Allah. He goes by the name Father in heaven. He is indestructible. Nobody can destroy him. It's the same one person. He is a person, supreme divine person, in that unmanifest domain, which is his abode, his house is there, and he is the supreme divine person there. This is not understood by anybody. They think that, oh, there are so many gods around me. No, all those demigods are going to disappear. But this great entity is still there. We pray to this entity, not to every other person. Because this entity is indestructible. In the previous verse, those who have read the verse, see for yourself. Those who know from this is verse 17, who know from realization, Brahma's day as covering 1,000 Mahayugas and so as a night. Is he not talking about Brahma's coming and going? Clearly it is mentioned that Brahmaji is a creator. He comes and he goes. He dissolves. So where is the question of these demigods existing? But in this second divine unmanifest, I exist as a supreme divine person. And this is my supreme abode. Okay? When you are here, when you come to this abode, then there is no returning back. Like there is nothing to do. Where they return not to the mortal world. So if you get dissolved in the unmanifest, the first one, you are gone, finished. That is called moksha. But if you are coming to this second divine unmanifest, you are coming to me. I am the super boss there. And that is where you don't have to go back as a human being once again. Got it? You don't have to return to the mortal world once again. Whereas from the first divine unmanifest, you have to be born again and again and again because of your stupid nature. Isn't that what was mentioned earlier? Born of compulsion with your own nature. You will be born again and again. But only when you come to Krishna, there is no need of rebirth. So we have come to the end of verse 21. So we will stop over here.